Seniors, tonight, as you settle into bed, there's a quiet battle happening inside your body, and almost no one talks about it. While you sleep, your muscles are either being rebuilt and strengthened, or slowly broken down. The difference often comes down to one small nightly habit. It's not a pill, not a new workout, and definitely not some expensive supplement ad. It's a simple drink you can make in minutes. If you ignore it, muscle loss can quietly accelerate. But if you use it, your body finally gets the raw materials it needs to repair itself. Tonight, we are going to flip that switch. For years, many of us were told that muscle loss is just part of aging, that weakness is inevitable, and that slowing down is simply the price of growing older. That idea sounds comforting because it removes responsibility, but it's also dangerously wrong. The real enemy isn't your age. It's overnight undernourishment. While you sleep, your body runs its deepest repair programs, using amino acids, minerals, and hydration to rebuild tissue. If those building blocks are missing, your body sacrifices your muscles first, not your fat. That's the harsh truth most people don't hear until it's too late, and it's exactly what this nightly drink is designed to fix. Before we reveal it, let's consider a contrast. Picture two seniors, same age, same weight, same diet, and same activity level. One struggles to rise from a chair, shuffles down the hallway, and avoids stairs out of fear. The other carries their groceries, climbs steps with confidence, and can steady themselves without gripping the rail. The difference isn't genetics. It's nighttime recovery. You see, muscle is built when you are deepest in sleep, when your growth hormone peaks and inflammation falls. But without the right fuel in your bloodstream, that rebuilding process never fully happens. The result is a quiet, progressive, invisible decline that many people mistake for just getting older. What makes this especially cruel is that most seniors do eat enough during the day, yet they still lose muscle. The reason is timing. After dinner, your body enters a long fasting window. Your blood amino acids fall, hydration drops, and stress hormones often rise. By the middle of the night, your body is forced to choose between breaking down muscle or slowing down critical repair. It almost always chooses to break down muscle. That's why you can eat healthy all day and still wake up a little weaker each month. The solution isn't more daytime protein. It's what you give your body right before you go to sleep. This is where the nightly muscle-feeding drink changes everything. It works not by stimulation or stress, but by providing steady, slow, sustained nourishment across the entire night. Unlike sugary bedtime snacks that spike your insulin and shut down fat burning, this drink releases amino acids gradually, keeping muscle repair switched on for hours. Unlike heavy meals that disrupt your sleep, it's light enough to digest quietly while you rest. And unlike expensive supplements with flashy labels, it uses ingredients your body already recognizes and trusts. The real power comes from how these components work together. Think of it like a quiet construction crew working the night shift. While you sleep, your body sends out repair signals. This drink supplies the bricks, the mortar, and the electricity at exactly the right pace. The foundation of this drink is a slow-digesting protein, the kind that releases amino acids over 6 to 8 hours, instead of flooding your blood all at once. This steady drip is what senior muscles crave most, because aging tissue responds poorly to sudden spikes and far better to consistent availability. Paired with that protein is magnesium, a mineral that many seniors lack, which calms the nervous system, improves sleep depth, and allows growth hormone to do its work. Then, you add a small amount of healthy fat. It's not enough to weigh down your digestion, but just enough to slow absorption and extend the feeding window even further. Finally, gentle hydration ensures that all these nutrients actually reach your muscle cells, instead of stalling in thickened blood overnight. This is why the drink works best when taken 30 to 60 minutes before sleep, not right at lights out. That short window allows digestion to begin, so your muscles receive support from the very first deep sleep cycle. This timing alone can be the difference between waking up stiff and sore, or feeling steadier and stronger. But here's the deeper contrast. Many nighttime routines that seniors use today actively sabotage muscle recovery. Sweet desserts, late-night toast, sugary sleepy drinks, or even a glass of juice might feel comforting, but they send blood sugar, high insulin surging, and fat storage gets switched on during the very hours the body was supposed to be repairing. Alcohol is even worse. It suppresses growth hormone, fragments sleep, and dehydrates muscle tissue. In contrast, the right nightly drink lowers stress hormones, keeps blood sugar stable, and quietly signals the body that it's safe to rebuild. One path sends your body into storage mode. The other sends it into renewal. Over time, those tiny nightly decisions write the future of your legs, your balance, and your independence. So, let's be precise about what this drink actually looks like in real life, without any hype or complicated steps. It starts with a base of warm, not hot, liquid. This helps dissolve the protein and relax the body without making you feel too alert. Into that, you mix the slow-digesting protein, followed by the calming minerals and that tiny amount of healthy fat. Nothing aggressive, nothing stimulating, and nothing that fights your sleep. The taste should be softly comforting, not intensely sweet. That's important, because sweetness is a signal to the brain to stay awake, not drift off. Once this routine is in place, the changes rarely feel dramatic day to day. At first, they feel subtle. Standing up from the couch requires a little less effort. Morning stiffness loosens up faster. That fear of wobbling fades slightly. Then, after a few weeks, family members might start to comment. They noticed your posture. They noticed your steadiness. They noticed that getting out of a chair no longer looks like work. Your body hasn't become younger. It's simply being fed properly at the one time of day it was being drained instead of nurtured. What surprises most seniors is how quickly the body responds once that nightly deficit is closed. Within just 2 weeks, muscle protein breakdown during sleep begins to fall. Within 3 to 4 weeks, strength tests often stabilize instead of slipping. And by 2 to 3 months, small but measurable gains can appear, not from harder workouts, but from finally allowing repair to outpace decay. This is the hidden lever most routines miss. The drink is not magic, and it doesn't replace movement, protein at meals, or daily hydration. It simply removes the one long gap that quietly undoes everything else. Think of your day like making deposits into a muscle savings account. Breakfast adds some, lunch adds some, dinner adds some. Then the long overnight stretch arrives, and without this drink, the account steadily leaks. With it, the balance holds, and often grows. That psychological shift alone can restore hope to people who thought decline was irreversible. There's also a nervous system effect that many seniors feel before they ever see a change in the mirror. Deeper sleep, fewer nighttime awakenings, less of that racing heart at 3 a.m., magnesium, and stable blood sugar. Calm the stress response that so often drives nighttime muscle breakdown. When stress hormones stay high, the body scavenges tissue for fuel. When they fall, repair takes over. This is why many people notice improved sleep before they notice stronger legs. The nervous system settles first, then the muscles follow. Skeptics often ask, if this works so well, why wasn't I told about it years ago? The answer is pretty unglamorous. Nighttime nutrition isn't dramatic. It doesn't sell explosive transformations in 7 days. It works quietly, slowly, and predictably, which is exactly what aging muscle needs. The body over 60 doesn't respond well to extremes. It responds best to consistency. That's why this drink is taken every night, not as a challenge, but as a ritual. The real promise of this habit is not just stronger muscles, it's preserved independence. It's rising from the floor without panic. It's traveling without fear of exhaustion. It's walking into the kitchen without calculating every single step. Each of those freedoms depends on muscle, and muscle depends on recovery. And recovery depends on what you provide while you sleep. Tonight, when you prepare this simple drink, you are not chasing youth. You are protecting your function. You are choosing resilience over quiet erosion. Thanks for watching, and do you and T forget to subscribe for more tips on how to live stronger and healthier at any age.